Believe it or not, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie is finally on the way. If you want to know more details about the film, then you've come to the right place. This is everything we know about the Big Blur's big screen debut and why you should be looking forward to it. Sonic the Hedgehog was already supposed to be upon us. The film has been in development since 2013, but the production really ramped up in 2017 and 2018. The original release was scheduled for November 8, 2019, but the first trailer in April of 2019 caused such a negative reaction, particularly to the title character's design, that the studio pulled the film back to work on some alterations. However, it appears the redesigned film is finally up to snuff, as the new release date of February 14, 2020 seems like it is set in stone. If your idea of a romantic Valentine's Day date is with a blue anthropomorphic hedgehog wearing sneakers, then you are in luck for 2020. After the controversy that swirled around the original trailer, the reworked version released in November of 2019 has received much more praise for being faithful to the tone of the franchise. It does a decent job of setting the stage. Sonic, voiced by Ben Schwartz, is a lonely alien who lives on Earth and is bored out of his mind. After he causes a huge power surge, several forces start converging to try to capture Sonic and harness his powers, which he tells us could let them conquer the universe. One of those forces is Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, give me a big fat break!
Otherwise, the trailer shows a lot of references to Sonic video games, showcases the film's sense of humor, and focuses on two central things: Robotnik's weapons and the friendship between Sonic and Tom, played by James Marsden. It seems like a pretty strong showcase of the movie's tone, so you'll have a good idea of what you're getting into before you decide if you want to see Sonic the Hedgehog. The director of Sonic the Hedgehog, Jeff Fowler, has an interesting pedigree. He's been nominated for an Oscar, albeit in the category for Best Animated Short. That nomination, shared with Deadpool and Terminator Dark Fate director Tim Miller, comes courtesy of his time in the director's chair for the 2004 film Go for Broke. Otherwise, that's it. Yes, Fowler only has one directorial credit to his name, and it's an animated short film from over a decade ago. That's potentially a bit disheartening. Of course, Fowler has worked on a few different films in different departments, including a stint on the visual effects team for Where the Wild Things Are. Sonic's screenplay credit is shared among Josh Miller, Patrick Casey, and Oren Uziel. The first two worked together writing films like Transylmania and Dorm Days. Uziel's portfolio includes contributions to 22 Jump Street and the Cloverfield Paradox. Essentially, it's an eclectic combination of writing experience and untested directorial talent that will hopefully come together to make something fun with Sonic the Hedgehog. There aren't a ton of details about the actual plot of the Sonic the Hedgehog film, but here's what we know. The official synopsis reads, Sonic tries to navigate the complexities of life on Earth with his newfound best friend, a human named Tom Wachowski. They must soon join forces to prevent the evil Dr. Robotnik from capturing Sonic and using his powers for world domination. So, we know Sonic is an alien who teams up with James Marsden's character. He can apparently use the golden rings as teleportation portals, as the film's trailer shows him doing this a few times. And we know Dr. Robotnik wants to capture Sonic to harness his powers and use them for his own personal gain. The tone and general plot beats we've seen in the trailer showcase the film as being a bit of an oddball buddy film with some slapstick action thrown in. It will be interesting to see how much explanation the film offers of Sonic and his abilities. Maybe it will just say something to the effect of, well, he's a super powerful alien. What more do you need?
How are you not dead?
I have no idea!
Let's talk about the hedgehog in the room. The reaction to the first Sonic the Hedgehog trailer was loud and angry. Our hero was originally made to look considerably more realistic than the version we're getting. Well, as realistic as a humanoid cartoon hedgehog can look. It did not work. The off-putting design, coupled with the trying too hard punchlines, caused a massive outcry from fans. Sonic was mocked relentlessly, and the studio actually listened. Director Jeff Fowler took to Twitter to reassure fans that Sega and Paramount got the message, quote, loud and clear, punctuating the promise with the hashtag #GottaFixFast. And fix it fast they did. The film was delayed as the team went back to the drawing board with Sonic's design, reportedly costing the production an extra $5 million. It actually seemed to work. Upon release of the official redesigned trailer, fan reaction was almost the complete opposite of the first time around. The redesigned Sonic actually resembled the character that fans loved, and the response to the trailer was extremely positive. You see, fans on the internet sometimes can bring about good change. Of course, in the movie business, a happy ending sometimes hides a grim story. Despite some skepticism, it seems like the crew of the Sonic movie pulled off the mighty task of redesigning their main character and starting over from scratch on no small number of completed visual effects sequences. MPC Vancouver, the studio that redesigned the character, was promptly rewarded for their efforts by being shut down. That's a pretty steep price to pay for Sonic's teeth to not induce nightmares. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.